to me that there's always a lot of reasons to vote for someone and a lot of reasons not to vote for someone. And in this particular election, for the first time ever that I can really say this, the reason that I want to vote is because I'm feeling moved to. Not because I'm on defense, not because I'm trying to keep something that I don't want away, but because there's something I do kind of want to happen. There's an energy, a vitality that really runs through everything that I hear him say. Whoever thought I'd be able to say this, but I believe him. When I listen to what he says, I believe him. As far as basic social standing goes, I can't fault most of the places that he stands for. Support of the middle class, universal health care. And I don't mean socialism of healthcare the way a lot of people seem to be treating it. Although at the same time, I almost don't see why that's bad. We've got socialized medicine in places like Canada, you've got it overseas in Europe, and people are doing so much better than we are. We pay more than anyone else in healthcare and seem to have the fewest benefits. We have insurers that don't want to insure people. And when I look at a primary example of when socialism has worked, what comes to mind is the public library system. My tax dollars go into this resource that I don't use all the time, because I don't use every single thing that's available at that resource. But people who don't have the same tax dollars that I do also get to use it. And then when I need it, it is there for me, for free. And in fact, they're friendly and happy that I'm there. So not in a communist kind of way, not even totally in a socialist kind of way. I want to be able to look out for people the same way that other people have looked out for me. Which to me makes a hell of a lot of sense, because aren't we all in this together? And there's all this talk about spreading the wealth around and how that's the absolute worst thing that you could do because I worked hard and I finally got my money and now I have to give it to somebody else. You know, maybe someone who isn't earning their keep. But it's not about that. My taxes aren't actually going to go up that much, if at all. In fact, they're probably going to go down. On the other hand, we've got the Straight Talk Express, which isn't so straight talking anymore. You should try this out. Go to YouTube and type in Obama and see what kinds of videos pop up. And then you should type in McCain and see what types of videos pop up, and just watch a couple of them. I have a few that are some of my favorites that are kind of entertaining. What makes them entertaining, though, isn't that somebody has gone and tried to, like, set you up with, like, I gotcha. So much of what they've done is they've allowed the candidates to get themselves. Problem is, there's a ton of those videos on one side, and pretty much none on the other side. I mean, they exist, but they're usually these really, like, conspiratorial ideas that don't have a lot of foundation in fact. And not that we normally care about facts during an election year, but you know what? They matter. But the primary fact that I cannot get away from is that I believe Barack Obama when he speaks, and I do not believe John McCain when he speaks. When McCain speaks about change and reform and helping out the little guy, all I hear is talking points designed to sway me towards him. And when I hear Barack Obama talk about change and reform and helping out the little guy, I hear the words of someone who's taking up the good fight for someone who doesn't have the power or influence to do it myself.